In this lesson, we'll cover modifying our rebar placement. So the example on our screen, we have a piece of rebar placed within a structural beam. To modify its placement within the structural beam, simply select the rebar. When you select the rebar, you see drag handles appear on the different sides or corners of the actual rebar. To reposition the rebar itself or resize it, simply hold the left mouse button down on one of the drag handles and drag the drag handle to a new position. Release the handle in the new position. And I can readjust all the different sides or corners of my rebar by simply dragging the drag handles. You also can actually edit the sketch of this actual rebar. So clicking Edit Sketch will edit the sketch that this rebar boundary encompasses. So I could sketch a new boundary. Click the X to cancel the sketch mode. You also can pick a new host in the upper right. This would basically relocate the host from the current host that's adhered to, in this case the beam, to another host. Click in the background to deselect. So as a review, in this lesson, we looked at modifying rebar placement. We looked at modifying the rebar placement by resizing it simply by selecting the rebar and then dragging the drag handles to resize the actual shape of the rebar. We also looked at editing the sketch of the rebar, where we can actually edit the sketch and then be able to resize the rebar based on the sketch. And lastly, we looked at editing or changing the host of the rebar to actually change where the rebar would be placed from the current host to a new host that you would select.